Hey, this is Prometheus giving you the full game recap with tips. I'm rolling with the Chargers. My opponent is going with the AFC West division rival, the Denver Broncos. This game actually is a very well-balanced game. Broncos are just a little bit better of a team, but I've actually figured out something really quick coming into this game is that I had the wrong offensive playbook selected. So basically the plays I've been running for like the last month or so were not available to me. So I had to try to ad-lib with my playbook and try to remember some of the plays that I had. I had some junk sets in this old play set, but I knew that I had an opportunity. I could hit that slot receiver, the triangle receiver. If I got a free release, I can hit him on the up run, and I was able to get it first down. So fortunately for me, I was able to get myself out of that quick jam. So I want to talk about concepts over money plays. You know, you could be a very effective Madden player if you understand the routes that manipulate zones, the routes that manipulate man coverages, what runs are very powerful, how to go ahead and switch things up from outside runs to inside runs, when to use a counter. Concepts are going to make you a more effective Madden player than having just a couple of money plays or just a few plays that you use in your offensive set, because you can get your ass beat down if you run into the wrong opponent. And right here I was getting a little bit cocky because I started moving the ball, threw into a spy and got a turnover. I gave the ball back to my opponent. Not the thing you want to do on your first drive. You want to put points on the board. So I purpled up my guys. He hit me over the middle, and my user wasn't there. Once again, I was trying to cover the over the middle, but I expected the guy to come over the left. Didn't make a good play. He runs right up the middle with Noshawn Marino. And in a 4th and 4 situation, there is a defender in the area, but Wes Welker gets big. All 8 of them actually goes up 6, 7 feet up in the air. He finishes me off with Noshawn Marino breaking a few tackles. So I'm trying to look for a play.
Use the force, Luke.
And I remember in the strong close, you have that halfback force, that force play, which is a really effective running play. You can run inside the tackle or outside of the tackle. You can complement it with the wide trail route, and then you can just use it as a play. So, one of the things that I've noticed when I play against a lot of really, really good Madden players is that they have a base running play that you have to be forced to defend. Whether it's a pitch, whether it's a strong power play, whether it's an off-tackle play, or a dive, or any kind of thing silly, a toss crack. All these opponents, these really elite opponents, are able to actually run the ball effectively and force you to make adjustments, force you to bring your safety down, force you to go ahead and expose yourself on back-end coverage to be able to stop the run. So, if you want to be effective in Madden, you need to run the ball. You can't become one-dimensional. You can't just use passing plays and think you're going to be effective. You're going to have a balanced offense. Right here, my opponent screens me up. I have a guy in a flat area, but he was able to make a tackle and then hits me a crossing route with Julius Thomas, who was just basically killing me the entire game. Does a little inside run, takes an outside run to the inside run, and then right here, I get a defender in the area and I get the ball back. I got 1 minute and 35 seconds left on the clock. Gets me in a 4th down situation. I hitch up my tight end and was able to get the ball to the 50-yard line. And then I hit another curl route over here, and he makes a bad user play, giving me the curl, getting the ball going up by a score, 50 seconds left. So the next thing I want to talk about is clock management. He has 50 seconds, 2 timeouts. He should be able to move the ball effectively, try to get himself into field goal range. But if you can see, 15, 14, 13, 12, he's just letting this clock run down, and he's not taking timeouts. He's not trying to make good passing plays. So he essentially just conceded me that first half going up by a score. Bad play. He should have at least made a shot to go after 3 points because he was getting the ball back in the second half. So clock management is critical if you want to win more games. Just so happens this guy is 65 out of 65. He's a 500 football player, and if that's his clock management, no wonder he's losing games, is that he's just doing that type of stuff. So he hits me in a corner, comes back around, does a little run with Noshawn, and is able to go ahead and get the ball down to the 25-yard line. Hits me right over the middle again. Thomas actually hits a big play right there. And look at this dot. little hitch route, able to go ahead and get the tying score. So I go underneath with the play, do the halfback strongs, able to go ahead and get a first down on that. Go ahead and do play action, hit him with an out route. He was not prepared for that. Try to do a little juke move, get it inside the 50-yard line. Since he's trying to defend the sidelines against the halfback strong, I'm able to go ahead and hit him up in the middle and then come right back to the strong again. Get it inside the 30-yard line and do the wide trail. This play is just money, and it's so difficult to defend, especially if you're running effectively against your opponent. And then I hitch him up on the left, on the other side, and able to go up by another touchdown. So the score is 21-14. He runs up the middle to get him in a 35 situation, and I hit him, I smack his quarterback, 4th and 5. Put fag defense, and I get a huge defensive stand by the defensive line, and I'm able to go and get the ball back and get an opportunity to go up by 2 scores. So I'm thinking right here, I'm going to take my 3 points if that's all I can get. Play small ball, take no shots for the end zone, and just try to work the clock down. Hit the flat route with the fullback. Come back around to the hitch route. You just couldn't stop that. In that strong close formation, hitch routes are really deadly because it's right inside the gap of the coverage. So able to go up by 2 scores, 28-14. Hits me with Welker. Or actually, it hits me with one of his wide receivers over the middle. Then he pops me up top. I've got defenders in the area, but no one puts their hands up. Gets the ball down to the 12-yard line, and he comes right back into the seam and gets the ball into the end zone. Down by 1 score. So all I need to do is run the clock. So I need basically 2 first downs, and I get a first down right here. 2 minutes and 13 seconds left. Get it down to 2nd and inches. He's ran out of his timeouts, and I go ahead and get the score. So I go ahead and clock him out. Ryan Matthews had a huge game for me, 31 carries, 157 yards, and 2 touchdowns. And as you can see, I had a lot more balance with the ball, with 200 yards and 150 yards rushing. But looking at my opponent, only 7 points. Not a very good opponent, and I can tell why, because of the clock management. Very poor clock management. So thank you once again for all my subscribers. I hope you picked up some pretty good tips and some good philosophies from this video, and I'll be rolling out some more things. And thanks for watching. Hit that like button if this is a good video for you.